What is going on, guys? It is Dinozords here, bringing you guys a video to talk about what worked with MK vs. DC and MK9 and how I think they can improve those games to make Injustice the best game it can possibly be. So recently I've been asking people on Twitter, people who follow me on Twitter, what you guys think I should make videos about. And this guy, Jordan Osbourn, has been asking tons and tons of times what I think, they did right with MK vs. DC and MK9 and how I think they can do, or what I think they can do to make Injustice better. Now, I figure if a guy's going to ask me this, a lot of times on a lot of different videos, I think it's more than respectful to give this guy the video he's been asking for. So here you go, Jordan Osbourn. Here is the video that I am going to be telling you guys what I think they did right with MK and how I think they can improve Injustice. So MK9 has quickly become one of my favorite video games. If you guys are friends with me on the PlayStation Network, anytime I get right on MK9 and I just kind of sit there and practice. I think the practice mode is something that is really great about Mortal Kombat. The thing I love about the new Mortal Kombat that I don't think the old Mortal Kombats had, maybe they did, I'm not from the 80s, so I wouldn't really know, but MK9 had this great system. Like, anyone can get this game, and if they're really determined enough, they can seriously get good. Like, they can literally go on this game for a couple hours, find a character they like, and learn that character, and go online the next day and really go up against some decent players and actually come out either close to winning or winning, which I think is definitely awesome, because there's a lot of fighting games I played where I can practice for weeks, months even, and still be nowhere comparable to people who've been playing the game for a while. Now, a lot of people who play like competitively are going to be like, dude, you're fucking stupid, man. It takes like a lot of time and effort to get good at this game. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm just saying somebody can actually go into training mode for an hour or so and learn a character and have it be fun. I think a lot of games don't get that right. You can go into training mode on some games and you can practice for months and not have fun by going online, because you're going to get your ass wrecked. You're going to get literally anally penetrated by some of the guys that are online on Street Fighter, Marvel, any of those games. Seriously, guys, like, if you guys want to, have fun playing a fighting game, MK9, that's what I think. So what did MK vs. DC get right? In my honest opinion, just the fact that they had DC characters. And even that I don't really think was the best, because the voice acting in that game and a lot of just everything about that game I personally don't think was great. I don't think the game was horrible, but then again, I'm just not a person who enjoys the 3D fighting thing. I don't like circling around. I know that's not like hugely prevalent in that game, but it's still just frustrating to me. Like, I'm not a Tekken player, so I'm more of like the Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom player who doesn't enjoy spinning around in circles like I'm in a tutu. So that's something I really, obviously they're not putting that in the game, but that's something that I honestly wish that wasn't in the game at all. Wasn't in Mortal Kombat vs. DC, so thankfully for that. But I think the main thing I want this game to have is some great content. This is something I think they're going to have. I've seen some articles, some people post videos about how this game is going to have more content than MK9. And if you guys have played MK9, you know that there's the challenge tower, the arcade mode, where you go up through the ladder like classic Mortal Kombat, They've got that. They've got the story mode, which is amazing. They've got the training mode. And then they've got like test your might, test your sight, test your luck, I think. They've got the crypt. So let's think about that. That's like 10 game modes off the top of my head, and I haven't even looked into all the game modes. If this game is going to have more content than MK9, we are really looking forward to a ton of gameplay time, guys. Seriously, like, I honestly hope they have something like the crypt in this game. Like, maybe it's the watchtower, like, maybe, or if you guys don't know what the crypt is, basically you earn points from playing the game, basically, and then you go into the crypt and you go over to like a tombstone or something. It's a crypt, right? You would go over to a tombstone and you press A on it, you pay like 1,000 points, and maybe you get like a new fatality for your character, something like that. I think that's cool, and it keeps people wanting to play you know, the arcade mode or the story mode to get more points, so they can unlock all the fatalities in that case, in Mortal Kombat's case, or, you know, all those other things. I definitely think that'll be a cool thing if they have something like that. You know, the test your luck, test your might, test your sight, those things add tons of gameplay time. And then the challenge tower, this is something that you can spend literally like as much time as you might spend playing a Call of Duty game if you're going up to 10th prestige. I mean, seriously guys, like this thing has 300 challenges. 300. You have to go through 300 fights where you have some kind of like disability, like you can't punch, or you can like only do super moves or something like that. It's really awesome, and I'm considering doing a let's play on it, so that sounds kind of cool for you guys. Anyway guys, I think NetherRealm is really going to pull this game out, and it's going to be amazing. Another thing that I think they can learn from the MK thing is, originally when MK9 came out, the netcode was like complete garbage, and they've said that they've been working on the netcode for this game for like 2 years, which I'm personally thankful for, because the netcode on that game originally was just horrible. Like, you could not play online, seriously. Like, it was more fun just going up against a computer for like the entire amount of time you were playing online, or just going to like a tournament in your local area. So that's something I'm definitely glad they're going to be hopefully improving on. Hopefully we won't have to deal with that, and I'll be able to play with you guys. So that's pretty much all the things I think are going to be great about Injustice that I think they've learned from MK9, MK vs. DC. So I hope I answered your question, Jordan Osbourn. If there's any other things you want to know about, maybe I'll make a follow-up video to this or something like that. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a nice day, and goodbye.